All right. How is it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the incident at Galley House. Um, I don't know if people remember, but I played a little game called The Roottrees Are Dead. And apparently this is by the same developer. And that was a little interesting family tree sort of inheritance sort of thing, mystery going on. And then this one seemed right up my alley, especially since I love the detective, you know, what exactly is going on. So we're gonna go ahead and hit new game. I tried it just a very, very little bit, just to kind of give me an idea of what I'm doing. So we are just gonna reset that game, just to kind of test it out. And I think you guys will like what you see here. All right. So first things first. This is how we get up started. Let's not just go open the door, right? Let's take a look at what we can interact with first. So basically, we got the window. We'll go up and look at the window.
Can't see anyone inside.
So we're playing someone with a female voice. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at this newspaper here. Okay. Bodies found at Galley House. This is in March 14th, 1936. So this is when the paper was, the article was written. So I don't know where we are currently in the timeline. Last Saturday, an abandoned country house was found to contain the bodies of multiple deceased men and women. Early arrivals at the scene described the bloody body of a man found face down on the front steps. Interesting. So we already have, like, more bodies have reportedly discovered inside. All died recently. Only one victim has been named by police, local tradesman John Hobbs. Okay, so this is the things we got to pay attention to. So we actually have a name here. So I have a way to... Do I have anything to... I can't even pull that up again. Okay, well, I fucked up. We're gonna... Well, we'll get inside, and then I think I can open this up later, and I can read it again. Let's go ahead and open the door.
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's not okay. Okay, so let's go inside. Okay, so let's take a look at our evidence again. So we have this. Okay, bodies found at Gallery House. We read that. Only one victim has been named by police, local tradesman John Hobbs. Okay, so one of the things that we can do is we can come over here. We have a victim's name, so we're going to go ahead and write that down. We have at least one person by the name of John Hobbs. His ex-wife and son have been approached for comment, but claim to be unaware of any reason Mr. Hobbs would have wished to visit the house. The bodies were discovered by a small group of concerned locals that had decided to venture into the house Sunday morning. What brought them there that day remains unclear. Details of their accounts include burnt photographs in the fireplace, a broken doll, a shattered stained glass windows. It is claimed at least one of the victims had been shot and another likely fallen to his death. Okay, so another thing here. I don't know who, but we have a male victim who fell. Just getting facts that we can get right off the bat, right? I don't need a hint right now. So we know a male victim fell to his death. And we have another one that was shot. So we know we have at least two confirmed. And two means of death, right off the bat. However, the police have so far shown a reluctance to release further details to the public. No causes of death have been confirmed and no suspects of motives have been put forward. The nature of this incident and the question of why it occurred in the house previously thought to be long empty remain a mystery. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's take a quick look around here. What do we have? We have a look at the machine. No idea what this... I kind of know how to start this up, but we're going to go ahead and get started. New evidence discovered, page 1. Position antennas, Quail Lane, entrance in living room. Okay. Use generator to the right of the machine. That's our next step. But before we do that, let's take a quick look over here. Nothing over here, nothing over here. It's one of those things again. So whatever that is, we'll deal with this in a bit. So page 1, what do we have here? Here we go. This draft is for internal purposes only. Use of the machine outside of company premise is strictly forbidden. All users of the machine must be accompanied by an unauthorized machine supervisor. Dosuke and Morse cannot accept any liability whatsoever for any physical or psychological harm caused by unsupervised use of the machine. You'll be fine. Maybe. Although the reconstructed audio of events is generally accurate, Dosuke and Morse cannot be held reliable for the accuracy of any visualization of events, is not responsible for any taken as a result of false conclusions. The product is not intended as a guaranteed method of event reconstruction. It is recommended to use in conjunction with more traditional methods such as forensic analysis, eyewitness accounts to help build a complete picture of events. Warning, this machine is not to be operated by any user with a previous history of psychosis or by any user who can be judged as being susceptible to false beliefs or fantasies. Use of the machine must be terminated upon any signs of audio or visual hallucinations, outside of direct machine operations. And then we have some stuff here, right? Okay. We'll go over what this all means here in a second. I kind of have an idea of how it works, but first things first, we need to open up our little thing here. Position antennas, Quail Lane entrance and living room, right? That's going to become useful in a bit. Use generator to the right of the machine. So let's just do this step by step, right? So we're going to go over to the generator, yada, yada, yada. We're going to spin that bad boy right up. And now we have power. Look at that, look at that, look at that. All right, so what do we have now? That's power. Use the generator to access to the right of the machine. Insert identification card, but we don't have an identification card, at least in what I understand. Access card creation, here we go. Concentrate as hard as possible.
Rhea Beckon.
Okay, so we got a name, Rhea Beckon. 70. Okay, so we have an access card. Insert your card into the machine. We have timelines, people, and locations. Okay. So what we're going to do, what does our access card do? Rhea Beckon ID 70. So we've had a couple people who have used this machine before us. Issued, we are in February 27th, 2011. Okay. So we are in, this has been about like 40 years since the paper, what is it? No, it's been a lot longer than that. We are almost 80 years into the future from the looks of it. Okay. So insert the card into the machine. So we come over here, pop our little fucking thing in. There you go. Let's see. And then it says automatically recover data from previous user. Okay, how do we do that? We go over here. People need to be calibrated. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Begin automatic calibration. Complete. Ability to rename people has been updated. Use manual calibration to add more people to the machine. Okay. So when we meet some more people, we can add them to the machine that way. But we have 11 people so far. Potential suspect or potential people, right? So at least 11 characters that we can take into account. And then we need at least 3 codes. Start with antenna, QU, EN, and etc. So why don't we start with that first? So come over here, we go to locations, and we have to add 3 locations. We had QU. Okay, Quail Lane. What was the other location? EN. EN probably ties to the entrance. And then we have another one here, living room. So, and then I think if we also, what you can do is you come over here. You would see you also have QU, EN, LV, LI, and ST. So we also can have another room if we continue this pattern. Obviously, the LI would be the living room, so we can put that one real quick. So why don't we start with entrance? Okay, so we have the entrance, and then we have the living room. Okay, so what do we do with this? So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is, why don't we put the ST in here as well, just to kind of get that out of the way. Go back, ST, training code, and you have the study. So we've got the Quail Lane, entrance, living room, and the study, just to get started. So we come over here, Quail 111. So why don't we come over here now? We put it all the way up on Quail 111. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? What did I do wrong? Okay. We need to make sure this is 01 Quail 111. So I think we take this over here. There we go. Send that. Aha! There we go.
Blast! The damn thing's stuck. Can you push harder? It won't do! It just won't. We're not moving, sir. And I can't help. Blast the damn thing. Blast this weather. We'll come back tomorrow, sir. When it's light outside. What a pity. You work for Rupert, do you? For as long as I can remember, sir. Well, I hope he knows what a foul situation he's put me in. You'll follow me now, won't you, sir? The house is not far from here. Just mind your step. Thanks. Oh, bloody hell. Shouldn't have worn these shoes. I must ask, sir, are you a friend of the Galleys? Never heard of them. Do you know why I've been invited here? I can't say I do, sir. But we do have a number of other guests with us this evening. I'm sure it will be a night to remember. It's strange. I received an invitation earlier this week. I have no idea who from, but for whatever reason, I decided to come anyway. It's only just dawning on me how mad of an idea this actually is. Oh, not mad at all, sir. It's a privilege to be a guest at Galley House. And if there's anything you need, sir, let me know. Is this it, then? Right you are, sir. At the top of those steps is the entrance to the house. Please knock, and Mr. Galley should answer the door.
Okay, so someone uses a heavy door knocker. All right, so when we get an actual scene like that, or an actual combination that works, right? When we put in the correct information, we will obviously see a scene. So we need to put the correct time, location, and who was at the scene at that time. And that will give us information. And we also have a new piece of paper here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. So we have an invitation. Dear John, I'm terribly sorry to hear about you and Claire. I always thought you two seemed to be perfect for each other, but I've never been a very good judge of these things, I suppose. Why don't you come to the Galley House this Saturday evening? I'm having a small gathering for my birthday, and you'd be more than welcome to stay the night with us. I could introduce you to my family. None of us have your talent, of course, but I have recently acquired something to keep you interested if you decide to come. It's not perfect, but sometimes when you close your eyes, it's like someone else is in the house. I'll make sure to have it running by the time you arrive. Don't be fooled. There are no ghosts in Galley House. Rupert Galley. Okay, so, at the very least, from what the information we got from that, We know at least this person, number one, who talked about receiving the invitation. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Never heard of him. Do you know why I was invited here? So we know that his name is John, at least from the invitation that he received. And if we also go use that, we can probably assume it's John Hobbs, because obviously, there's a John here in the paper. Now, there could be another John, but he doesn't seem to be familiar with the house, so I think it's safe to say this one, it would be Hobbs. Okay. So now, every time his name pops up, it will be John Hobbs. This is assuming I have the information correct. But I could be mistaken, so let's always keep that in mind, that anything that I have here could be a mistaken thing. So, with that said, can we get any other information out of here? Blast the damn thing stuck. Can I push any harder? It won't do. It just won't do. We're not moving, sir, and I cannot help it. Blast the damn thing. Blast this weather. You'll come back tomorrow, sir, when it's light outside? What a pity you work for Rupert, do you? Okay, so, yeah, this is another reason why, because he's referring by the name in the letter. So, if he's saying that's what the invitation is to, so he's probably John Hobbs. For as long as I remember, so Rupert Galley exists. Okay. Just something to keep note of.
Looks like it's not ready yet.
So we have that. Where's the invitation? Next one, we'll do 02EN 16710. So we go entrance. 2. 16710.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Mr. Galley there?
He's somewhere. Oh, I feel sick.
Excuse me?
Just wait here. I need... Oh, God. Where's Thornton?
Heavy door, Sam's closed.
Hello? What do you want?
Hello? I'm looking for Mr. Galley.
That would be me.
Okay.
Fantastic. I'm so sorry. My car got stuck in the mud just down on Quail Lane, so I'm a bit later than...
You haven't told me why you're here.
Why I'm here? I have... You sent me an invitation. I brought it with me.
You've got the wrong person. I've never seen you before in my life.
I swear, you said you had something to show me.
Eddie, what's the matter? Who's this?
I'm in the middle of talking to him, Vic.
Sorry, is there a Rupert Galley here? The invitation said... Bloody devil. Where did that come from?
Ignore it. I've lived in Galley House all my life, and I've never heard of a Rupert Galley. So I'm afraid you've got the wrong place. Goodbye.
Wait, please.
Eddie, look at the weather out there. You can't let him out in that.
Vic, we've enough guests as it is.
But I'm sure we could accommodate one more, couldn't we? Come inside, please, before your toes fall off.
Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind.
Everyone else is just through there in the living room. I'm sure someone here will know what's going on.
Oh, it looks like the doll broke in the fall.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Eddie.
Please, try and calm your sister down, Vic, or she'll end up killing someone.
Okay, so we got a little bit more information from that. So what we do know is that his name is at least Eddie. No. I'm sorry, that's not correct. That's not correct at all. This person, okay. I'm looking for Galley. So we know his name is Eddie Galley, right? Got the wrong person. I've never seen you before in my life, I swear. Eddie, who is this person? And her name would at least be Vic. At the very least. Probably with a female voice, Victoria. Now, could she be related to... They kind of sound familiar. Maybe they are connected. But I don't know if she has a... if they're related or if they're cousin. Like, maybe they're just... They are related, but they have different sub-names. But we at least know that he is Eddie Galley. So we can put that one to piece. We'll just leave her as Vic for right now. People of interest. Peeps in Rail Lane. Who the hell are you? 7. Okay, Vic. Okay, so we have a living room. Let's go back over here to the evidence. So we have living room 03LI. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Come over here. Boop. Boop. And then we have 145. 6789. Okay. 145678903 living room. Go.
There you are. Is Eve with you?
No. We brought someone else, though.
Hello? I'm dreadfully sorry. Is there somewhere to hang my coat?
Who is this man?
Apparently, his car got stuck in the mud on Quail Lane. I told him he could stay here while the weather improves.
Is everything all right?
It's fine. I'll tell you later.
He's brought a bottle of champagne with him.
Well, I should hope you weren't counting on our hospitality.
Well, actually, my name's John Hobbs.
Okay, so there we go.
I received an invitation to come here from a man called Rupert Galley. Has anyone heard of him?
I swear Never mind.
No one lives here by that name, I'm afraid.
Oh, then I'm ever so sorry. There's evidently been some sort of mistake.
Don't worry about it. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Let me introduce you. This is Victoria, Helen, Tony, Eddie, and Damien. We're having a small gathering here this evening.
Did you have anything planned, Martha? Because we really shouldn't start until my daughter arrives.
I don't think she'll be coming anytime soon.
Excuse me?
Does anyone know where Annie is?
She said she didn't want to come. I don't see why we all need to be here anyway.
I beg your pardon? Who are you?
Actually, Martha, I might need to stay the night while the weather improves, if you wouldn't mind.
At least I was invited here.
I suppose we could accommodate one more. I'll show you to the spare bed in the study, Mr. Hobbs. And you best come with us too, Damien. We could do with a strong man to help set things up.
Of course, Martha.
Thank you. That sounds perfect.
Eddie, could you follow me to the billiard room, please? I'd like a private word.
Huh. Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? Scanned images. Note from scanner. These are a collection of old case notes, all taken from the same weekend. Some of them from the Galley house, and some of them from an unrelated inheritance dispute case that happened around the same time. Not sure which is which. Found walking in a nearby village, cut deep on the left arm, holding a bottle of absinthe. Death by gunshot. Found near a handwritten list of first names. Found outside wearing formal livery. Traces of vegetables under fingernails. Wheelchair user found near broken teacup. Photo nearby shows two girls. Red wine stain on dress wearing wedding ring. Long-term injury on left leg in possession of empty film canister and key to piano. High blood alcohol content. Traces of coca drink around mouth. Traces of ash on clothing. Strong smell of perfume. Evidence of missing ring. Muddy shoes, in possession of car keys and invitation to Galley house. Injuries indicate a long fall. Found in bed, red marks around neck, in possession of will, which mentions her only child was a daughter. finger stained with tobacco, in possession of pocket watch and army recruitment leaflet. Found with person of interest Raven, strong built, in possession of keys to a black car. Early stage of pregnancy, faint smell of lavender. Had been shot 3 times, found with a bloody knife and a pair of leather gloves. In possession of large metal key and folded sketch of family of 5. Burn mark on right hand, high blood alcohol level, ring found in pocket holding a bracelet, and then prototype machine. Interesting. Person, okay. We also have a list of locations here that we could probably try, but I don't know how good that would be. We'll save this for later. We got a lot of stuff here. One of the things that we could probably do. So we definitely can look through here, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that happened here. My name is John Hobbs, so we have confirmation that this man is John Hobbs, and he received an invitation. So this is the man. Would probably be muddy shoes, in possession of car keys, and invitation. Okay. I think we have enough where we can say that's probably him. Because he talked about his shoes in the first one. So we go to location 1. He talks specifically... oh, bloody devil, I shouldn't have worn these shoes. So chances are, muddy shoes, in possession of car keys, and invitation to Galley. So that is just... I think that's a safe bet. We can assume that's him. So if we come back over to the is Eve with you? Was Eve the person who entered the door over here? Is this Eve? Eddie, who is this man? Apparently, is everything all right? If I'll tell you later. Okay, so people. No, timeline. Victoria, Helen, Tony, Eddie, and Damien. Okay, so what we can do... Victoria. We know her name is Victoria. Okay, the way she's talking almost comes off as if this is all the family members, right? So she's almost saying, like, this is my family, Victoria, Helen, Tony, Eddie, and Damien. So is it safe to say this is Galley? And then what we can figure out, I think...
Did you have anything planned, Martha? Because we really shouldn't start until my daughter arrives.
Okay. So, I think this one would probably be Helen Galley, right? Because that was the other female one, which would leave this one to be Martha, because she's directly talking to her, responding to her, saying Martha. Okay. And yeah, so he is actually Martha, and she's the one who responds. So we can probably assume this one is Martha, and this one would be Damien Galley, right? I think we can kind of assume all that. Okay, so with all of that said, the other clue that we had is, come over here, manual page, the study also has 3 question marks here. So we know 3 of them went to the study, the next part, which would have been Damien, Galley, John, Hobbs, and Martha. Right? Damien, Galley, Martha in the study. If I'm correct about this, we can kind of see this next bit. Oh. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold up. I keep forgetting you do that. There we go.
Oh my.
Bloody devil.
Is he all right?
He's not breathing.
I'm so sorry. I'm lightheaded.
Have you checked for a pulse?
He's still warm, but he's definitely dead.
Under my roof? Oh, first a stranger turns up at the door, next another is found dead in the study.
Do you know this man?
I certainly do not, and I can't fathom how he could have entered the house without someone letting me know he was here.
No sign of physical injuries. Given his age, I'd say heart failure is most likely.
Well, serves him right. Really. A strange man sneaking around our house. I wouldn't have believed it.
Let's not be rude to the dead. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation as to why he was here.
He wasn't carrying much. Just an old program for a piano recital. Has anyone heard of Amelia West?
Not a composer I've heard of.
Mr. Hobbs, you wouldn't have anything to do with it, would you?
No, I haven't a clue what's going on, I swear. But if I've arrived at a bad time, I'm sure I could find somewhere else to stay.
Nonsense, Mr. Hobbs. We'll sort this out. In the meantime, perhaps it would be wise to keep this between ourselves. Damien, darling, would you fetch Thornton, please? I'll go and call the police.
Certainly.
I'm awfully sorry about the bottle.
It's the least of my worries, John. Was that your name? Why don't you come through to the dining room with me? It should be empty. You'd best sit down before you collapse.
Well, that was interesting. So we have another. The number of scenes you found indicate a complex timeline. Spectral 05 OS, or Spectral OS has begun to process connections to undiscovered scenes. This batch indicates there are more scenes discovered using the information within this scene. What? Bloody devil, is he all right? Okay, so there is a couple things that we can kind of already take away, right? The first thing we could probably take is there is a couple more rooms. So like locations, right? If we come here and we go billiard, we should have a new room. There you go. And then if we go to the timeline again over here, we should have another room by the dining room, right? So when we put in dining, okay. So we got a billiards room and a dining room. Okay. So how do we want to approach this going forward from here? I'm sure there is Martha. I mean, we could kind of continue going this way, right? Because she said in her little thing there, it's the least of my worries, John. What was your name? Why don't you come to the dining room with me? It should be empty. You best sit down before you collapse. Okay. So what happens if we go to the dining room with just Martha and John Hobbs?
Now, John, tell me why you're here.
I'm sorry, it's not quite what I was expecting. I received this invitation not long ago, and I thought it would make sense once I arrived here.
I see. I don't like the tone of this. I'm afraid I've never heard of a Rupert Galley.
Could he be a distant relative?
He's unlikely to be. I wasn't born a Galley. I only took the surname for myself. Well, it would have been around the time I moved into this house, I suppose.
I was hoping you might be able to shed some light on why I'm here.
We were just having a small gathering here tonight. I think Eddie must have organised it. It's just for close friends and family, though. I don't know why we suddenly have strangers turning up.
Who else is here?
There are 10 of us in the house, not counting whoever we found in the study. Oh, and there's Thornton, of course. That makes 11. He's our butler and our only member of staff.
Oh, okay.
11 people. One of them must know something, surely.
What's that you're holding, John?
I found it near the body. I thought it probably wasn't one of yours. I was thinking maybe someone else might recognise it.
It's the key to the chapel. I haven't been there in a long time.
Ah. Well, that's something to look into, I suppose.
Actually, John, could you go and take it to our butler? He'll be dealing with the mess in the study.
Oh, certainly. I think I met him earlier. I'll go there now.
Thank you. And you're welcome to join us for dinner later on.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of information now. A lot of information. So we know for a fact, if we take this guy over here, he's at least Thornton, right? I think that's what she said. Thornton. So we're gonna go 11. I want to make sure I actually have that right, because I'm probably stupid here. 11 people. Thornton. Yeah, Thornton. Yeah, I got that right. Okay. I mean, he's very butlerly looking, right? Out of anybody here. These are more like casual suits. I mean, that kind of just makes sense to me, because that looks very butlery. But, you know, maybe it's not. Maybe we're making a mistake. Never. That's the thing. We got to be very careful about making assumptions about people. So, assumptions are how you make mistakes. I also kind of don't... Okay. So, what do we also have that we can take from here, right? Martha says she was married into the family. So that's something to keep in mind of. Study. Which... Okay. The chapel. Okay, let's add that. Chapel. Okay, so we have a chapel. At some point that will come up. Was there anything else in here that we could use? Actually, take it to the butler. He'll be dealing with the mess in the study. I think I met him earlier. I'll go there now. Thank you. Okay, so... One of the things... Okay, so we're making some progress. One of the things I want to do at this point is sort of just follow along John Hobbs' story. I don't want to kind of get too, like, going off the beaten path right now. I think if we just stick from his perspective and trying to figure out, like, what... and then we can kind of go down the other paths later on. See if we can get a more like coherent story just following around him. So the next thing he said was to go to the study. 6. My body is dragged across the floor.
Ah, hello again.
Good evening, sir. The room should be fit for you to stay in tonight. Just give me a moment to clear up this broken glass.
Right. I am sorry about that.
Not a problem, sir. Not at all.
It's dreadful, isn't it? Something strange is going on, and I'm worried they're all going to blame me for turning up at the wrong time.
Can't be helped, sir. And you're always welcome in Galley House.
There must be someone behind this. I mean, you haven't seen or heard anything suspicious, have you?
I spend most of my time in the kitchen, sir. That's where I've been since we last spoke. I heard the front door open and close, and then open and close again. I presume one of them was for you, but I don't know who else came in.
Did you see anyone else?
Yes, sir. After the front door closed for a second time, a guest arrived in the kitchen. She seemed rather inebriated, but nothing out of the ordinary.
And then?
Around the time the bottle smashed, a second guest arrived in the kitchen. After he left, Mr. Maseko arrived as I was tending to the inebriated guest and informed me I was needed here.
I see. I suppose it was only the three of us that knew about the body. Oh, I'd almost forgotten. Here's a key I found earlier. Martha asked me to give it to you.
Ah, thank you, sir. It must have slipped out of Mr. Galley's pocket.
You don't mean Rupert Galley, do you?
Yes, sir. Poor Mr. Galley. He used to visit the chapel often, sir. As pious a man as ever I've met.
Well, he's a mysterious man, this Rupert Galley. At least someone here knows who he is. Could you show me to him?
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Did you not recognize him earlier?
You don't mean...
Yes, sir. I'm afraid to say that he's passed away. You'd do best to give the key to Oswald if you see him. Now, I am sorry, sir, but I'd better be heading off now to the kitchen.
Wait, I need to ask you... Oh, bloody hell. I wonder what the others are up to.
Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that is so fucked. Okay, there's a lot here. Okay. I might have jumped the gun on Damien Galley here, right? But it made it seem... Oh, fuck me. Okay. Because there was a lot of information that was actually provided in there. Okay. Okay, we do have a new location, so we can go ahead and put in the kitchen, right? That's at least something new that we can use. That's where when we last spoke, I heard the front door knock and close, then open and close again. I presume one of them was you, but I don't know who else came in. That could just be, well, nobody else came in. Like, because remember, it opened. If we play it back here, she opens the door, closes it, and then it opened again. So, he's describing that event. Yes, sir. After the front door closed a second time, a guest arrived in the kitchen. She was rather inebriated. Okay. So we know that after the events of 2... Hold on. This is gonna be fucking confusing. Okay, who the hell are you? Oh, where's Thornton? Okay, so yeah, so she's the one who went to the kitchen. So 10 and 11 in the kitchen. Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. And then, around the time the bottle smash ascension game, after he left, a second guest came in. After he left, Mr. Maseko arrived, and I was tending to inebriated guest, informing I was needed. Okay, so that would have been 8. So 8's name is Damien Masek. Okay, what is it? Fucking hell. Maseko. So he is Damien Maseko, at least according to the butler here. Okay. Bottle smashed. Okay, Rupert Galley was the one dead. Just to visit the chapel. Key to Oswald, if you see him. I'm sorry, but I better head off to the kitchen. Wait, I need to ask you. Okay, so we don't know where he goes from this point, right? But we do have some clues we can work with. Wait, what is this? What the fuck did I get to pick up? Alternative. Okay, hold up. Okay. So, alternatively, it may be possible to construct scene codes by using clues found in other scenes. Use the transcript feature as outlined in section 2.2 to review a scene and look for clues. 4th billiard room, 2 people, which we could use that to use the information we got before in the study to kind of zero. That kind of helps. Okay. All right. Okay. And then modern spectronics have allowed the machine to trace every person from the beginning to their end. This begins at time 1 and continues till either they leave the antenna detection radius and until the timeline range finishes or until their death. Where did the butler go? So we do know where the butler should have supposedly said, but he's so we can. That's another clue we can start working with. Hobbs on the front step at 26. Mosque and Morse is now able to produce reconstructed images using personally identifiable information in a rough location and timeline. They're uploaded to a machine using DNM-approved scanner. See installation 1.4. Reconstructed images are made using an accelerated advanced technique in the 2S and C. DNM have no assertions that such reconstruction images will all be relevant in the investigation. Hobbs on the front steps at 26. Well, hello. How many fucking scenes are gonna be here? Whoa! Jesus! Well, Remember that note I took over here about male victim who fell? Apparently that was John Hobbs over here, so we know what happened to him at least. Whew. There are scenes to discover using information using the scene. Re-examine to find new connections. What could I have possibly... I guess the phone call? Because it would have to be close enough for the... No. Okay. That's fine. Well, that was interesting. So, we know that happened. Bloodied body of a man found face down on the front steps. Let me play that again, just to make sure. Okay. So we've got some interesting stuff here. Also, the door is open. Why is the door open? That's weird. Would that have left him bloody? Is the only question. Depending on the height. I mean, I don't really know. But, let's go a different direction, shall we? Who the hell are you? It did say that the butler should be in the kitchen after he dropped us off. So we're gonna go butler, kitchen at 2. This is so interesting. I like it. Water is boiling on the stove. The heavy door is open and rain is heard. The large door is open and somewhere else in the house. Someplace there's wood on the floor. The wood burning stove is open and there's a crackle of fire. There's the scraping of wood. The wood-burning stove is closed and the latch is shut. A large door is slammed shut somewhere else in the house.
Oh. Haven't heard that in a long time. Can't be good.
Okay. So far, this is pretty normal. He's not really doing anything weird. Huh. A bell rings. Haven't heard that in a long time. Can't be good. Okay, so what we need to pay attention to is how many times the door is open. Heavy door is heard, opened, rain is heard. Okay, a large door is open somewhere else in the house. So we could probably assume that's the front door, right? And then the large door is open. And the large door is shut. Okay, so that would explain the two entrance, right? Okay, so yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. We're gonna go into the future just a little bit, and we're gonna go Eve. Eve should have come to the kitchen for Thornton, at least to what he said. So we're gonna go ahead and send that one. Water is boiling in a pot. Someone descends a creaky staircase.
Harry?
Good evening, Miss Dower. You're looking very fine in that dress, if you don't mind me saying.
I'm not in the mood, Harry. I need to sit down.
Oh, dear. You're all right. Take it easy, Miss Dower.
Don't call me that. I've known you long enough, Harry.
That's it. Take a seat there. Now, I am a bit busy with dinner, but I could make some hot cocoa, if you like.
I feel sick.
You'll be all right. What happened this time?
He doesn't love me.
Well, I'm sure that's not true. He loves you very much, and you know it as well as I do.
He thinks he loves me, but he doesn't really. I'm just someone to love.
He's lucky to have you, and don't let him forget it. He'll be coming looking for you any time soon, I'm sure. Don't you worry about it.
Maybe I should run away. Would you come with me, Harry? Maybe to France or somewhere like that, you know, and eat oysters and sit on the beach. Do they have oysters in France?
I wouldn't know, Miss Dower. But if you send me a postcard once you're there, then you can let me know, can't you?
I don't want to go on my own, Harry. Maybe Eddie will go with me.
I'm sure he would. He'd do anything for you, you know. Here's your hot cocoa.
Thanks, Harry. I still hate him, though.
Of course. Let me know if there's anything else you need, Miss Dower, and I'll be happy to help.
Okay, so we got some interesting stuff there. So we now know her name is Eve Dower. Okay, so we at least lock that one in. We can also, I'm pretty sure, high blood alcohol content, traces of cocoa drink around mouth. We could probably assume this is her, because again, like, she's wearing a dress. Trying to see who's really wearing a dress here. There's not a lot of dresses, but traces of the cocoa drink. Well, obviously we just saw her drink. We could probably put that there, and we're gonna also. She is calling him Harry, so we're just gonna go lock that one in too. So I'm not in the mood, Harry. I need to sit down. Oh dear, take it easy. What happened this time? He doesn't love me. Okay, so the next bit of information we had, what you need to look into, was the study here again. Because what he says after that is that while she is talking to, I don't know who Oswald is. We still got to look into that. Around the time the bottle smashed, a second guest, and after he left, a second guest entered the kitchen. When did the bottle smash? And 4. Right? So 5. We would have Damien Maseko in the kitchen. And we don't know who the other guest... We don't know who the guest at 4 was yet. But this should give us some information, right? So fucking... Oh, God. Okay, I'm so lost because now all the names... I thought it was going to be Galley, but it's not. Oh, okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We're going to send that.
Thornton, is it?
Yes, sir. Forgive me, I don't think we've met.
Damien Maseko. Something's happened upstairs. Martha asked me to let you know.
We heard the bottle smash from down here. Is everything all right?
It's worse than just a bottle. Someone's died. You should see for yourself.
What? Who's died?
I don't know. I didn't recognize him. How many people are in this house?
Well, let me see. You should recognize our 2 hosts, so it won't be either of them. Then there are 8 guests, including yourself and Miss Dower over there. And there's myself, of course. You're sure he's dead?
As I thought. This is someone else.
Who is it? Who's dead?
You ought to go and look. It's up in the study.
Yes, of course, sir. I'll clear it up. Could you look after Miss Dower for me? If you take her over to Edmund's room, I think she probably ought to lie down. And make sure not to run into anyone else, least of all Edmund.
Of course. Come on then. Let's get you up.
Who are you? You're very handsome.
I'm going to take you to your bed, if that's all right with you.
Eddie doesn't deserve me anyway.
Ooh. Okay, so there's some information there. Oh, okay. Huh. So is Eddie Edmund? Is that where we're going with? Which makes sense. Which would be Edmund, right? We know that there's at least... Right? There has to be a Rupert Galley, because he's the one who's... What happens if we see this scene again? Will it show? Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh my!
Bloody
No,
devil!
no. Okay. It doesn't do that. All right. I wonder, because we have to at least assume that Rupert Galley is maybe another person, but he might also be dead. So the system might not be tracking him either. So I guess it's a question of when he died. This might not. That's so weird. Fuck. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So Eddie's room is Edmund. Okay. So we could at least pop in these two, Eddie's room, 6. At least to see where this continues, right?
Will you be alright by yourself?
I want my brother.
I think I saw him earlier. I'll tell him to find you. Don't let anyone else in here in the meantime, understand? There are strangers in the house.
I'll recognize his knock. You'll stay for a bit, won't you?
I think you ought to try and get some sleep.
I don't want to.
Vic told me about you.
Did she say nice things about me?
Yes, of course. She said you have quite a charm about you. And she said Eddie is very lucky to have you.
You're making it up.
No, she respects you a lot. Even if you don't seem to get on so well.
She's too good a person. I don't know why she's with you. You seem too quiet and serious.
I remember now. She said you could be quite honest sometimes.
Eddie still thinks about her. I can tell. He doesn't look at me the same way.
I'm sure that's not true. Where's your ring?
We had an argument earlier. I'd had too much to drink and I accidentally lost it. I hope he finds it.
I'm sure he will. He cares about you.
Well, I'm sure sometimes he knows.
I should go. I'll tell your brother you're here, but you should be able to get some sleep before he gets here. Will you be alright on your own until then?
I'll have to go in and Eddie's not here and I just wish
Huh. Okay. Hey there. How's it going, Droopy? How are you doing? Playing a little bit of a weird little mystery game, which I'm actually enjoying a lot of. So I was playing a game a while ago called The Roottrees Are Dead. And this is made by the same developer, and I've been kind of going through and trying to figure out what the fuck's been going on. And it's interesting. It's very interesting how this game works. So like, this will probably be the easiest way to show off if you're interested. Let's go here. So what'll happen is you have to put in some information here to kind of like select which characters are in the scene. And then if you get it right, it will unlock a memory, which is what we were just experiencing. And you hopefully will use that memory to like get information. So one of the things, like, so for this memory, which was in the living room, if I replay this one, right? This is how all the characters we haven't identified look.
There you are. Is Eve with you?
No. We brought someone else, though.
So you have to kind of figure out who these characters are based on what they say, and kind of work from there and try to piece it together. Because what happens is, again, we're trying to figure out why everyone died. I've been able to drop in. You usually stream it in the middle of the... Actually, one second. I need to... Oh, god damn it. I fucked up. Give me a second. Sorry. Middle of work. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I've been